Hey, what's up, everybody? Joseph and I are back for another review. This is the first kids movie that we've seen together, right?
Would you consider a kids movie?
I don't know. Sonic 3.
Superhero movies are kids movies, right? Well,
Technically.
kids can watch.
Kids, they're family movies. But you know what? Are you a Sonic fan?
Yeah.
I am
I'm
too.
not the greatest. I'm not like an expert.
I'm not an expert either. I wish we had like a Sonic expert with us.
I'm
You
more
know what I
Mario.
mean? Yeah. What the fuck?
What's up?
What?
Who's
I'm
this?
here to review Sonic 3.
Holy shit, dude. I haven't seen you in forever.
I've been living in your car for the last 3 months.
Oh shit, okay. Well,
What the fuck? This is my car.
hey, you guys don't know each other. You guys should introduce yourselves.
Oh. What's up?
Hello,
Shake
stranger.
hands, guys.
Alright.
How's it going, stranger?
Thank you
Yeah.
for letting me in your car.
Well,
Apparently you didn't know. Apparently you didn't know. Well, now we have a Sonic expert with us. That's crazy. Wow, man. Well, you're the Sonic expert. We just saw Sonic 3. What did you think, buddy?
It was pretty great. I thought it was good. I
Yeah.
really liked it.
Yeah. What did you think, Broseph?
I think this is the best in the trilogy. If this is gonna keep going, right? This is not a trilogy.
Yeah.
This is the best one so far.
Dude, bro, Sonic 4, 5, and 6 are already down the pipeline.
This is the best one.
Yeah. Just to recap, I think the first two are fine. They're cute. They're kids' movies. They're whatever. They're fine. I can watch them.
I like the first one more than the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the second one more because it's a little closer to the games. But I think they're fine. And I've always been more of a Mario guy than Sonic, so obviously the Mario movie meant more to me personally. But I gotta say, I wasn't really expecting much from this movie. I thought it'd be fine. But this movie kicked all kinds of ass, man. This movie was awesome. This was like easily the best of it's like so much better than the first two.
Mm-hmm.
This is easily the best of the trilogy. So, we're three grown men, and this is a kids movie, and we all liked it. So, I mean,
I enjoyed this way more than I probably should have.
yeah,
Yeah, it was awesome.
yeah, it's yeah. I mean, what did you guys think of the first two?
I really liked them. I thought I liked them a lot more than I thought I would. I think I liked the second one more just because it has Tails and Knuckles in it.
Yeah.
I feel like it had a stronger story.
But you, Joseph?
For the first and second one?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
they're kids movies.
Yeah, they are kids movies. I enjoy Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey, enjoying himself, just
Oh yeah.
being himself, even though he's not like really like Robotnik
For
compared
sure.
to the games.
No,
But it is fun just to see him be himself.
ironically, Robotnik's like basically a cartoon character, but Jim Carrey's even more cartoony than the actual cartoon character.
He's more animated than the animated characters
Yeah,
themselves.
I feel like if this movie was animated, Robotnik wouldn't be as animated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just get right into it. Sonic 3, one of my favorite things about this movie is that it doesn't waste any time. It just, as soon as it starts, it just, no pun intended, but it just runs. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as the movie starts, I was like, oh, okay. We're like 30 seconds in and like shit's already going down. Okay.
there's no time where in the movie right there, like, all right, can we speed this up? It just
No, man.
clicks.
It fits perfectly. I think this is the exact kind of story where I don't know. Like every second, it felt like something important was happening.
It never felt like filler. Like in Sonic
Right.
2, that whole wedding storyline that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
was like, why is this here, man?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in this movie, thank God.
It focused on the actual characters, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, and Shadow, and just gave us what we wanted.
Other than Robotnik, this movie focuses way less on the human characters, which, thank God, finally, nobody gives a shit about James Marsden and his wife. Nobody cares. Come on. And this movie, like, it just really respects the games. Like, the first one felt like Hop, but with Sonic. You know what I mean?
That's a little mean.
I mean, it's not as bad as Hop, but I'm just saying.
Because they both have James Marsden.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's like the first one I watched, and I'm like, yeah, it's a kids movie, you know? It's like, it's fine, kids can watch it. And the second one, I remember there's a bar scene where I'm like, oh, they're about to fight, but then it turns into a dance off. I'm like, oh, okay, kids movie. This one, obviously, it's not like more mature or anything, but it like, there's just scenes of action, whereas in the first two, I'm like, yeah, it's fun. In this one, some of the action, I was like, damn, this is actually pretty badass, honestly. Especially, like, the third act of this movie is actually super awesome.
Oh
Like,
my god.
I was watching it like, god damn, like, they went hard on this one.
I think like the beginning half of the movie was pretty good, but like I think that second half where like all the shit goes down, like all the big fights are happening. That was easily the best part of the movie.
Once I get to London.
I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but I imagine if they made a live action Dragon Ball Z fight, that's how it would go at the last fight.
I thought of Dragon Ball Z too.
That's how it is, right?
I
mean, yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
They kind of ripped it off.
Although in
Okay.
in the games. Although in Dragon Ball, it takes him forever to charge up and attack.
Okay, that's what I got the feeling of. I'm like, damn, this would be cool if they didn't ever make that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool, that final fight with Sonic.
Once I get to London, this movie just goes super hard and just doesn't stop until it's over. And I'm like, holy shit! Like, this is like some of the most fun I've had in a theater all year. And we're in December, you know, like maybe it's just recency bias, but like I can't think of a lot of other movies this year where I had more fun in this than Deadpool and Wolverine. Genuinely, did you?
I think it's up there because I had more expectation for Deadpool and Wolverine. This I had no expectation.
Yeah, I didn't really.
So I figured
expect much
that's
out of
why
this.
it probably blew my mind more. Or
Yeah. There were parts of Deadpool and Wolverine that kind of dragged, especially in the first half. This movie, like,
Right.
it never drags. It's just always moving, and every scene there's something happening. And don't get me wrong, there's still scenes of it. Like, there's one scene where Jim Carrey and older Jim Carrey are dancing with lasers, and I'm like, all right, this is, it's for the kids. But like, there was some part of me that was like, you know what, I'm having fun. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't care.
It was fun.
So let's get to the characters. So let's talk about the latest and greatest edition. What'd you guys think of Shadow?
Oh, I think he was great in this. I think they showed his backstory really, really well, and I think it was like actually emotional.
Yeah,
Especially, I like how they wait until the very end, like, of the movie to show it.
Yeah, they keep it pretty true to the games. I'm not a Sonic expert, but I've played Sonic Adventure 2, and they were which is the game where Shadow debuts. They were pretty accurate, I thought.
There was a Shadow the Hedgehog reference with him having a gun on a motorcycle.
Yeah, I did not expect a
cool.
reference to Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I easily thought he was the best character
Yeah.
in this movie.
And Keanu Reeves, like, look,
He killed it.
no disrespect to my boy Keanu Reeves, but like, he's not the greatest actor in the world.
That's okay though.
But he works for this character. His
Yeah.
voice is perfect. Like, he works as John Wick, because John Wick has like 8 lines in every movie, you know what I mean? And it's always something like, yeah, I'll get him. It's like Keanu Reeves works as a character like that. And he actually, like, Shadow doesn't talk a lot in this movie, but with every line and the delivery, you just feel the sort of complexity of him. And I really liked that. I thought Keanu Reeves did great, and I thought they wrote him great. I love that he basically never smiles.
He did once.
Yeah, in a flashback.
Yeah.
And actually, I think my favorite scene in the movie is the scene where they first go into his backstory and they show him and Maria bonding. I was like, this is really cute. This is like one of those Pixar short films they would show before the movie. It reminded me of that. I was like, this is adorable. Like, I'm having a good time watching this.
They make his like lash out at humanity very understandable, which I love.
I'd be pissed too if that happened to me. Shit. So Jim Carrey's back in this movie, but this time he's pulling double duty. He plays.
He needed the money.
This time he plays Ivo Robotnik and his grandpap, Gerald Robotnik.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of Jim Carrey in this movie? Because
So I think my favorite piece of trivia is that on the Jim Carrey Wikipedia, it says, like, oh, I'm not going to do anything else unless it's some sort of golden role. Jim Carrey will renounce his role as Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
hey man, it's a golden role.
Hey man, he got the chance to play 2 different characters.
And he did great.
Yeah, they even made a nod to it.
They literally look at the camera at one point and be like, it's almost like we're 2 different people played by the same actor. They look at the camera and say that, and we just lost it. There is a Green Lantern joke in this movie.
Oh, that one hit
That
so
was funny.
fucking
That fucking killed everybody in our theater. It was pretty packed. Also, I love that Eggman talks like a Redditor in this movie.
There's one joke that got Brendan fucking laughing so hard. Like 5 minutes have passed and he's still.
It's like a
fucking
completely
laughing at it.
different scene, and it's like an emotional scene too. And I'm still thinking about. I don't even want to say what it is, but he says something like that is so Reddit. I fucking lost it.
It has to do with his henchman.
Yeah, and I just like, you just would never expect Jim Carrey to say something like that.
It was a really great line.
Oh my god, I was.
It was good. It was good. It made all of us laugh, but Brandon kept going after.
Oh my god, dude, I'm sorry. I was like, it was so fun.
I guess on that, like, the jokes are really funny. I'd say,
Yeah.
This is easily the funniest of the 3.
yeah, I'd say there were like a lot of like Sonic lines that like, weren't super funny, but like, I don't know. I feel like they went by fast enough to where it wasn't really an issue.
I wanted to talk about that because that's probably my biggest complaint with the movie. it's really only the first half, but in the first half I was like, man, I like every single character except for Sonic. Sonic's fucking annoying. Nothing he says is funny, and he's always talking, and it's just like, shut the, like, at one point I was like, Sonic, shut the fuck up.
He's kind of like the Deadpool of the group. Not every joke's gonna land, but he's that
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
That's always.
But like Deadpool's like kind of meant to be annoying.
Mhm.
I think Sonic is like actually meant to be cool and
Also,
likable.
Brandon, remember this is for kids.
I know, you're right. It's just
Yeah.
for kids. This is a kids movie.
They did include the line where he jumps out of the plane and he says, "Talk about low budget flights." And I like that line.
I was like, wow, they really did it.
They had some great jokes in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was laughing really hard, mostly at Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's hilarious.
He was amazing as usual.
Yeah, he's great in all these movies, but this one he like goes the hardest. Like he's like, yeah, he's probably doing this for a paycheck, but at the same time he's giving it his all.
Yeah, he's not just phoning it in. He
No.
actually shows up.
Yeah, and
funny.
like I said, they focus less on his like parents. I guess they're his parents, which thank God nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know, with some franchises, you feel like they try less and less every movie.
Mhm.
Like Fast and Furious at this
Mhm.
point, it's like
Yeah.
fuck it, it's just whatever. Sonic is so weird because it
They've
feels like
gotten
every
better.
movie they try harder. Like every movie they're like, guys, we really need to go hard on. Like the first one was like, all right, we're making a kids movie. The second one was like, all right, we're making a kids movie, but let's put some action.
Are they trying harder, or are they getting more honing into the game, to the source material?
Yeah, this one felt
Very much in this
Closest.
one they were going to the source material.
Okay.
Same with the last one. 'Cause
Yeah.
Which is better, right? That's
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
want.
I'd say, I guess it's like a bit of a spoiler. Like,
Do you want to save it for the spoilers?
I could save it for the spoilers. I think.
Oh, we're doing a spoiler section in a
I mean,
kids
I don't
movie?
really
Hey, it's gonna be like 2 minutes long. There's just a few
Yeah,
things
I
to talk
guess-
about.
I guess just the ending part
Okay.
wasn't what I expected.
Okay.
It wasn't 1-to-1 with the game.
Yeah. Did you guys find Sonic annoying at all?
I didn't mind him
he's
because this is
just-
kind of how he was in like.
Yeah, he's the
this is
same
kind of
way.
how he is in the games,
He's
anyways.
the same as the rest of them. It's
I
not like
guess.
his character changed much.
Tails still doesn't really have much to do.
No.
He's a psychic.
I guess. When I was younger, I thought Tails was a girl.
I can see that with the voice.
He's voiced by a woman. He kind of sounds like a girl, but then years later, my dad's like, "No, he's a boy. You fucking idiot." No, I didn't say that. Yeah, we talked about.
You're gender blind?
I guess it's a fox. How the fuck is- No, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, recommendation level. Go see it. Every Christmas, there's when like a big movie like Avatar came out on Christmas. What came out on Christmas last year? Wonka. Like
Yeah.
every Christmas, there's like a big family movie that comes
Aquaman.
out. Oh God, fuck.
Aquaman.
This is a great movie. Go see it with your family. And honestly, if you're a Sonic fan, like, you're probably gonna really love this movie.
I got one question.
Is it a spoiler?
No.
Okay.
You think more people are gonna go see this or that Lion King one that came out?
I think this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I
when
would
you-
prefer to watch this, but I don't know how many.
I haven't seen The Lion King.
I don't know if there's a bigger fandom for Sonic than
Than
there
Lion
is for
King.
like Disney Lion King. You know what I mean?
It's mainly just gonna be Disney adults on that one because
I guess so.
Yeah.
My childhood.
Even though like
And kids who want to watch it with Disney adults.
even though the first Lion King like live action one made a lot of money, I know a lot of people didn't like love it.
Yeah. Well, Little Mermaid, did that make a lot of money last year?
I still haven't seen
I
it.
don't think it did. I think like
I think it like did all right. But
no,
no.
I think it was still under because
Huh.
like
I think it made
It was
like
like-
500.
it made 500, but
Definitely
like,
not a
if
billion.
you include the
Right.
marketing, they
Yeah.
lost money.
I don't know. Mufasa. I don't know how well that movie's gonna do. You know what's stupid about that movie? I think I told you guys this, so my bad if I'm repeating myself. But like, Mufasa in that movie, I saw the trailer, and Mufasa's a stray. He was adopted, so I'm like, well, then Scar is justified in being pissed that he's not king. He should be king, not this fucking stray. Like, what the fuck? That like completely ruins the original.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Disney. You ruined my childhood. And you're going to do it again with that Snow White movie. They played a Snow White trailer before the movie. And then immediately after, they played another Snow White trailer that was like a different one. And I'm like,
No, it's funny.
I've never seen that before where you see a trailer. It wasn't the same trailer they
was a
played
teaser.
twice.
It was a teaser. And
They
then the
played,
trailer.
yeah, they played the teaser and they played the trailer. I was like, Jesus Christ.
They really got to win people over for that movie.
I am not seeing that shit.
Yeah, let's get Gal Gadot to play the evil queen, who's much prettier than Rachel, whatever the fuck. her
Rachel
name is.
Zegler. That wig, man. That was. I'm
Anyways,
sorry.
We're talking about Sonic.
Oh yeah, Sonic. That's a movie.
I guess I loved all the little references they included. They had a Chow in Space reference. That was
They had
really
a Chow
cool.
Garden.
Chow Garden. That was a fun little
That was
scene.
clever. They also had a lot of music from the games that they
Oh,
played
yeah.
in like the score.
They really did.
Did they play Shadow's theme? Can you see
No, but
all
they
of
played
me?
Live and Learn because
Yeah, they play Live and Learn, which was really cool.
Yeah, because that theme doesn't really play until like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Can you see all of me walking? All right, sorry.
I guess the little Sega Saturn graphics at in the credits
That was
so
cool.
nice. I love that.
Yeah, that was really
It's
cool.
like the Sonic the Fighters model.
There's a part where they show the logos of their faces, and it's like how they look in Sonic Mania.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was cool. I gotta tell you, like, obviously, Elliot here is the biggest Sonic fan of us three, but like, I like Sonic. I've played a couple. I've beaten like 3 of his games. And I've always liked Sonic because you're a kid and you rent a game from the Blockbuster or whatever and you play it. So for me, it was like, I think watching this movie, I kind of remembered like, oh yeah, I remember like when I was really into Sonic. Like I haven't really, the last time I thought about Sonic was when I played Sonic Adventure 2 a couple years ago. But since then, I've been doing other shit. But like watching this movie, it kind of took me back, and I was like, wow, like Sonic's, it's not always perfect, but it can be pretty great,
Yeah.
I have a confession. You're probably gonna hate me for this.
What?
I never played a Sonic game. I only played the Olympic games. with
Well,
Mario and Sonic.
You don't really play video games that much,
I play. Actually, that's a lie. I played the one where Sonic turned into a werewolf.
Sonic
Oh, I
Unleashed.
like that game
That's a
lot.
classic.
I played that one.
Yeah, that one's great. Sonic Unleashed.
Okay.
I've played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and
I have
Generations.
I have some credit.
Yeah, so he's not a casual. Hey, I played those Olympic games too. They were great.
Yeah, they were.
I remember those.
They had a lot of characters I'd never heard of. I remember playing that being like, who the fuck is Vector? Silver? What the fuck? They should have Silver in the next one.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else you want to say before we get into spoilers?
7
Yeah,
out of
that's-
10. 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that car is lit up.
Oh my god, I've seen that car like
Whoa,
3
dude.
different times.
God damn.
I've seen that exact car.
This is, wow. It's Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday if you celebrate Hanukkah or whatever.
the other one is too.
God damn, dude. I love this time of year, man. I'm a big Christmas guy, I love the holidays. Love watching Christmas movies. Love watching, the Charlie Brown special every year. Fucking love Christmas. And I remember when they announced this movie was getting released on Christmas, I was like, what the fuck? But you know what? It works.
Hey, what company owns Pikachu? Yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh, because they made a joke about that.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
like detective
Yeah.
Pikachu. It's Game Freak, but I don't know.
Oh, it's Game Freak.
Weren't they supposed to create a universe out of Pokemon?
Well,
I don't know.
Sonic's not really a Nintendo character.
No, but even then, weren't they supposed to create a universe?
I mean,
based
I
on
think they
something?
might, because they're making a Zelda movie.
Oh god. Yeah.
I think they might, which I don't really know if I
Morbius.
want to see that. Because Smash Bros. As a movie, I don't think would work.
But is it live
It's the
action?
Morbius producer for the Zelda movie.
Oh.
Is it live action or animated like Mario?
The Zelda movie?
Actually, I don't know.
I think it's better if it's animated.
I would think so too.
I hope so.
I always thought it was weird they never made a Metroid movie. Like Metroid is like
'Cause
perfect.
Nintendo forgot about Metroid years ago.
That's true. Oh yeah, I would give this movie a 7, maybe an 8. I'd watch it again.
I give it an 8. Very good.
I mean, it works as a movie for Sonic fans and also just as a family movie.
Yeah.
So, and thankfully, I said Sonic was annoying. Thankfully, in the second half, he kind of stops quipping, and he gets much more bearable, and it's
It's
fine.
a lot more serious.
I will say his dialogue in this is way better than anything in the new games. Like, oh my god.
Well, the bar's pretty low on
Hey,
that.
that's what I mean.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into spoilers now. So if you don't want to get spoiled, which honestly, there's actually kind of a little bit to spoil in this movie, then you should get out. Get the hell out of here. Go see this movie. It's a lot of fun. Don't go see Mufasa. Don't go see that bullshit. Disney is scamming you. They're raping your childhood. Okay. Don't fall for that shit. Go see this, and go see Nosferatu, which I haven't seen yet, but I heard it's good.
I heard it's great.
Anyways, let's get into spoilers now. 3, 2, 1. What do you guys want to talk about first?
I thought it was really funny how they killed off Gerald.
Oh,
That was hilarious. Like the main villain of the movie is just gone like that.
yeah. I thought Gerald was hilarious. I thought I saw the trailers and I thought having 2 Jim Carreys was gonna be like kind of gimmicky, but it really worked.
Yeah.
Bro, when Shadow and Sonic were having this moment together on the moon, and then it cuts back to them, he's spanking him.
That was great.
I
That was
like,
hilarious.
that humor was made for kids, but I'm laughing more than I
I'm
probably
laughing
should.
too. Like it's one of those movies. I don't want to say turn your brain off, but it's one of those movies where you
It's
kind of have to
funny.
embrace what it is.
It's just kind of like, what the
It's a good
fuck?
time.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the line that killed me. Robotnik's talking.
Yeah.
He's talking to his henchman, and he's like, "I don't need you anymore. I've got my grandpa." And his henchman's like, "Wait, no, you're in danger." And then Robotnik says, he says, "Unsubscribe, blocked, reported." And it was so.
Brandon thought it was so funny. He's having a hard time getting that line out. This was him for 5 minutes, and like a serious moment comes after that.
There's
scene.
like an emotional scene afterwards, and I was fucking dying because he said unsubscribe, blocked, reported. It's like that line doesn't make sense in the context of the scene, but it's just so funny, like, because the villain of this Sonic movie is a Redditor. Like, that's so funny.
I'm gonna
to me.
remember that joke more because you laughed so much harder at it.
Same.
Brandon fucking died at one joke in the Sonic movie.
It was pretty funny.
Oh my god, that fucking
Like it was
killed
funny,
me.
don't get me wrong, but now because of you.
Oh my god, that
So-
was fucking hilarious.
I guess the way the plots do differ like a little bit from the games.
Oh yeah.
So I expected the main like final villain of Sonic Adventure 2 is the Bio Lizard, and Sonic and Shadow have to like go super and like team up and kill him.
Okay.
But I thought that was gonna happen, but they didn't end up doing anything like that. It was just the laser, which happens like around the middle of that game. So I thought that was like interesting how it worked. I think for this movie it works, but it was like I really was expecting them to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
So what happens to the emerald now? Is it gone?
No, they still have it. Don't.
Yeah, they should
Does
still
that
have it.
Okay.
Yeah, they still got it.
Because it's split between them,
I don't think
and
so.
then they got separated afterwards, and they never saw each other
I don't
again.
know.
I think
Nope.
the Emerald's just there.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I think
probably
that-
happened.
Yeah, they'll just have it in the next one, I'm sure. You know?
Yeah.
Another thing about this movie is Maria, her backstory. What'd you guys think of that scene? Because that was my favorite scene in the movie.
I thought
like
that was great.
Shadow and
That was-
Maria's.
That was probably the best part of the
Yeah,
movie.
that was the emotional.
I was like, this is actually like adorable. Like
Yeah.
this is cute. But in the game, she gets shot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But in this one, they're like, we can't actually shoot a kid in a kids movie, so it's an explosion.
yeah.
And even that's like, how
And
did
even-
that
yeah, even
kill
then-
her and not Gerald?
And even then, they didn't even show it.
No.
Yeah.
They didn't even show her body.
So
Well, they kind of did from like a distance.
I can understand that.
But yeah.
You don't want to. This is what PG.
Yeah. It's
Think-
they actually said some swear words. They
if
said
they-
like damn.
They
And,
said hell at one point.
If they did that, it'd be PG-13.
yeah. Which you can't do that.
I mean, Shadow's a dark character with a tragic past. So I mean, I think they still got the message across of,
why he feels the way he feels.
yeah, without having to go.
They didn't
too
like water
far.
it down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was pretty done. It was done really well.
In the Shadow the Hedgehog game, Shadow says like damn and hell. He's like,
damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
and even as a kid, I was like, man, this is really edgy.
He says that you're going straight to hell, Doctor.
Yeah.
As a Sonic fan, do you think Keanu did the character justice?
I think so. I
Would-
think he was pretty good.
Would you wanted another actor or had another actor in mind?
Honestly, I'm not very good with casting, so it's hard for me to say.
Mhm.
But I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
I think he fit very well.
Okay, that's good.
I thought he did a good job.
Yeah.
His voice is like pretty close to Shadow's.
I'd say so.
It's pretty iconic. Nobody else sounds like that except Keanu, especially the way he talks.
I'll say this. Keanu sounds closer to Shadow than Idris Elba does to Knuckles.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Tails, they just got the actors from the games to do it again, which is
Yeah.
cool.
With the Knuckles voice actor, I don't mind his.
No, I don't
voice.
mind it.
I like this take on Knuckles.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
it's pretty different.
No, yeah, for sure.
Like in this one, in the movies, Knuckles is a lot dumber. And he's kind of dumb in the games too, but in this one, he's like Drax basically. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of figured he's the bronze, not the brain. So-
Yeah, he works for what he is.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, Jim Carrey, fucking. Oh man, that dance scene. At that point, I was like, yeah, it was a kids movie, but I don't give a fuck.
It was hilarious.
So
You know?
you do think he's dead? Like, yeah.
Well,
that's
they
it.
did the same thing in the last movie where they killed him, but
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
mean,
oh, he
that's a-
could come
Who
back.
knows?
It's a pretty big explosion.
In this one, I think it's a little more clear that, like, yeah, I think he's done.
I did,
Which,
I did
oh,
like his scene talking to Agent Stone. I will say, out of the entire trilogy of these movies, Agent Stone is my favorite character.
Agent Stone's hilarious.
I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, it was a
Tim.
pretty. It did feel like a send off,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It did.
and also like, do you really want Eggman to be the villain of every movie?
That's what I was saying. What's Sonic's other big villains? So we're like, we move on to.
Well, Metal
Robotnik.
Sonic.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
guess.
Which is
Was created by Robotnik, so I don't know.
le-
We'll see
leading
how
up-
they do it.
Leading up to the next one, spoilers.
They could just make a new one, I guess.
Yeah.
Silver, he's kind
Yeah.
of a villain.
Hmm?
Black Doom,
I guess it's more Shadows.
that's a Shadow villain. Do you think they'll make a Shadow movie?
That'd be funny. Shadow
If,
the Hedgehog movie.
if this movie got like made way more money than the other two, I can see him getting not maybe his own movie, but like show like Knuckles.
Like Knuckles, that makes sense.
Could be.
I'd watch that. I didn't watch the Knuckles show, but I would totally watch a Shadow show.
I
Yeah.
can see that. I mean, what you said? Guy said Shadow's like the most popular character after Sonic. Right?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, Shadow's like, he's got his own fan base. You know, I remember there's a picture online of a girl that went to prom with a Shadow the Hedgehog plush,
Oh, really?
and then some guy replied with, "Man, these standards for men are getting too high. How am I supposed to compete with Shadow the fucking Hedgehog?"
He is the ultimate life form.
he's a cool character.
Yeah, I thought Shadow was awesome in this movie,
He
and
was great, and I love the fight that he and Sonic have.
Yeah, that was awesome.
amazing.
when they actually fight, and when they both go in, when they both go in their super forms and they actually fight, I was like, this is actually like badass. This is fucking awesome. It was like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, and yeah, no, I thought this movie was great. So, is there anything else?
Talk about the post credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Both of
Oh,
them?
yeah. So there's a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. And actually, both of them were substantial, thank God. Because, Marvel
Yeah,
movies, they have
actually.
like one in the middle that's important, and then at the end, it's like, oh, here's an ant playing
Yeah,
the
that's true.
drums. Fuck you. But anyways, so the mid-credit scene, Sonic is running, and he stops. And then in the distance, you see Metal Sonic. And I swear to God, I thought it was going to end right there. It's going to be like, oh, Metal Sonic's about to shoot him, and then cut to black, Like, I don't know what to compare it to, but
yeah,
like a Far From Home thing where it's like, oh shit, and then done. But then it keeps going, and then more Metal Sonic show up, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. This is pretty crazy. And then you see a hammer spin around and hit a bunch of the Metal Sonics. He says, "Who are you?" She removes her hood. It's Amy Rose, Sonic's #1 stalker. I mean, friend. I don't know. Who did not talk because they don't have a voice actress for her yet, which means they'll probably get somebody big to voice her. But I fucking popped huge for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think before the movie we were talking about there was a mid-credit scene with some sort of reveal.
We heard there was a cameo.
Yeah.
So we're like, who is it?
So I said it was Metal Sonic.
And then I said it was Amy. But we figured it would be one or the other.
Yeah.
But it was both.
We
And
were
that
both-
was
we were
like,
both right.
it's like, that's pretty awesome. So we were both right.
well, that's good because Amy's like the last like really important character of
She's the last like classic character that they have in
Sonic.
Yeah,
Zeus
pretty
yet.
much.
Yeah,
Every other character like Silver, Vector,
kind of like a secondary.
they
Yeah,
came
they're-
way later.
They're bringing
SBO.
anyone to be her.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a good idea. Let's give Sonic a girlfriend in the next one.
Or at least just a female presence in the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sick. I would love to. That'd be cool.
I guess, yeah. Thinking of the next one, I don't know how. Like this one has such a sense of like finality to it. I don't know. Like I felt like so climactic. I don't know how the stakes are even going to be higher.
I don't know how you can top this.
The stakes were so high in this one.
Yeah, I don't know how you can top this one. Maybe like.
I think they would have to go off Earth.
I think so too.
Could
At this
be.
point, yeah.
Well, in the beginning of the first one, he's in the Sonic world,
I figured
and then he gets hit in our
at
world.
some point they would go back there.
That's what I'm thinking. I think to go bigger, you have to actually go into the Sonic world. You know what I mean?
Which means more of an animated film, I guess, less human characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
He'll
you know.
probably reunite with that owl.
That sounds like a cool storyline.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna top this one, that's what you got to do. So I thought the mid-credit scene was fucking awesome. And then there's a post-credit scene where I remember Joseph and I were talking, and we were both like, "Damn, I hope Shadow's not dead. That'd be a
Yeah.
pretty big waste of that
Keanu,
character."
Yeah.
Thankfully, in the end, you see his little bracelet on the ground. He walks up, grabs it, and you're like, "Okay, Shadow's still alive."
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad he's not part of the group because I feel like that'd be a little out of character for him. Because Shadow, he's his own guy. He's
But like you said, he's kind of like the Zuko of the group. So like he's part of the group, but he's still a loner.
yeah, like when you watch Avatar, you got Team Aang, and then you got the Zuko subplot.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with Sonic. You got Team Sonic, and then whatever the fuck Shadow's doing.
You got Zuko, Katara, and Toph.
Yeah, you got
With
that group.
Aang, yeah,
And then in the
just
other,
Zuko.
oh, what's Zuko up to?
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with what's going on. But then eventually they converge. You guys got anything else to say? I love this movie. I was not expecting
yeah,
to
it was
love
great.
it. I thought it would be like, I was like, this will be fine.
I liked it way more. I have way more fun than I thought I would.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
good. I would see this again.
I would too. If my brother hasn't seen this yet, but if he told me like I want to go see it, I'd be like, all right, let's go. I'd see it again. So I had a great time. Did you guys like this better or not as good as the Mario movie? Because I like the Mario movie. No, I like the Mario movie better than Sonic 1 and 2. But Sonic 3, I'm like,
Yeah, I'd say I am a bigger Mario fan,
Me too.
but I think these movies are a lot stronger than the Mario movie. I think I love the Mario movie, but it's kind of just a bunch of references.
It is.
Yeah. This one has references too, but it doesn't rely on them as much.
Right, it actually tells a story,
Right.
and it is a really fun story.
But it's hard to make a Mario movie because the game itself doesn't have strong
Sonic
storylines.
games have plots.
Yeah.
Mario games don't. So it is harder to make a Mario movie, you know?
Like, I don't know what they're doing for the second Mario.
It's like, is he just
Is
gonna
it-
fight Bowser
Is
again?
it Bowser Jr.?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Is it
feel like that would
Waluigi
be-
and Wario?
I mean, I know
they
Yoshi.
gotta do
Yoshi's
that.
gonna show
Yeah,
up.
that's the only
Gotta
thing
have
we know.
Yoshi,
Yoshi
Rosalina, Daisy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the next. What world are we gonna go into?
Sonic, there's so much more you can do. There's so many characters and so many plot
Yeah.
lines.
Do you think at some point Sonic and Mario are gonna converge? They'll do
I don't think so.
I don't think
No?
so, because they haven't even. I know there's the Olympic Games, but like all we really want is like a true Mario Sonic platformer.
Yeah.
Not the Olympic Games are fun, they're
Did
cool.
they never make a Smash Bros or Smash Party, whatever the hell it's called?
Smash Bros movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
how
think
they
so.
would work.
I don't think so.
It'll be like freaking Secret Wars in Marvel. honestly.
Basically, it would
but
literally
just-
be
but just
that.
video game characters.
Yeah, I
It'd
don't
be
know.
like Wreck-It Ralph.
It sounds cool, but I don't know because I feel like they would have to like
The-
establish
set
the
up
characters a lot
everything
more.
else.
The
Yeah.
lore of Smash Bros is that it's a kid playing with toys. You know what I mean? Like that's what Smash Bros is in that universe. So like, if you were to make a Smash Bros movie, it's like, well, would it just be Toy Story, or are you actually gonna make like a multiverse movie?
Yeah. Just
But it's like Nintendo, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could. I don't know.
they got to build up to it though.
Yeah, but it's like Mario
Yeah.
and Zelda are like really different. Like Zelda's really dark and it's got a lot of crazy stuff, and Mario it's Mario. You know what I mean? So like the Avengers, it's like, yeah, they're all superhero movies and they all have kind of the same. Like some are a little darker, but they're all the same. Like Smash Bros, it's like, well, you got Mario and then you got Pokemon, which is a completely different universe, and then you got fucking Metroid, which is really dark. And then, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
I think it could work, but I don't think Illumination would be able to pull it off. I don't think.
Nah.
Out of anyone, they.
If it was DreamWorks, I'd be hype as hell, but Illumination, nah.
No.
Well, yeah. Final thoughts, guys, on the film. I thought
Sonic was great. I thought it was.
go see it.
Yeah.
Don't see that Mufasa bullshit.
Go see it.
Well, we're done talking about Sonic, but I want to talk about one more thing that has nothing to do with Sonic. Let's talk about the Superman trailer really quick. Just for fun. Why not? It came out today. All of us have seen it. We're all big fans of Superman, big fans of James Gunn. We'll start with Ali. What did you think of the trailer, Broseph?
I guess I'm not like a huge Superman fan, but I do really like James Gunn, so I'm very excited for it.
Right.
I like how Clark Kent looks. He looks like a twink. I know that. It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the Suicide Squad that James Gunn already made canon to this?
So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna say no, but the exact same thing happened in this universe. You know what I mean?
So is Peacemaker
It's like,
canon?
yeah, like it's like, well, this happened in two different universes, exactly the same. So they're just
Okay.
gonna. That's what they're gonna do. You
Is
know
that
what I mean?
The thing of, he's in the prison for a kryptonite bullet for Superman.
Yeah. So it's like, did he
happen?
shoot David Cornsweet,
Yeah.
Superman? I don't know.
Okay. Well, have you guys seen Creature? Where is it called?
Creature Commandos?
Yeah.
I've seen clips. I walked in on my roommates watching it, and that's about it.
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's okay. It's like, it's all right. It's not like my favorite
I'm not
thing.
missing out on anything yet.
I wouldn't say, like, it's fine. I wouldn't say it's must see television. Like Penguin was great. It's no Penguin. It's not like must see television, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, based off the Superman trailer, I have nothing against that actor. I've only seen him in Twisters and Pearl.
Oh, he's in Twisters?
Yeah.
I didn't see
He
that.
plays a douche. And it's not him that I have a problem with, but the suit itself. Not the colors don't look bad to me, but like the design, I guess.
Are you
just looks-
anti-Trunks?
Just no, not even that. It just looks like Henry Cavill. He physically looks like Superman. You can see the muscular, curvature in his suit.
Yeah.
And
Henry Cavill's a big dude.
yeah, and then in this one, it just looks like a baggy, like what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, it's really baggy on him.
So I don't know. It just doesn't seem physically intimidating for a Superman.
Maybe it's a metaphor for how he has to grow into becoming Superman. Like Spider-Man: Homecoming, he's Spider-Man, but he's not Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll be like that.
Okay.
He's Superman, but he has it's Superman year one, kind of. You know. So maybe I see it that way.
Based on the trailer, there's nothing I hate about it. There's nothing I love about it either. But I guess the color grading and the suits from the other superheroes is probably what I'm not like too excited about.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I hate the color grading on some shots.
It makes it look like high budget CW.
It looks overexposed.
Like The Flash.
Yeah, it looks very overexposed. A lot of it looks washed out. There's some weird shots. Like there's one shot where Lex Luthor's like staring at the camera crying, and it looks like when you have like a GoPro on somebody, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
So,
and some costumes, I'm like, some things look better in a comic book. Like Guy Gardner, he looks ridiculous.
I feel like that's meant to look
yeah, like Mr. Terrific, like that's a stupid costume. It looks stupid. Metamorpho looks cool. Hawk Girl looks fine.
I did like Crypto. I think it was cool seeing
I'm excited to see
him in
Crypto.
a live action movie.
There's a big kaiju that he fights in the trailer, and I'm like, that looks bad.
Who's the main villain of this? Is it Lex Luthor,
I think
Brainiac, or?
It's not Brainiac. I think it's Lex Luthor.
Okay. Because there's some shit always blasting off in the sky, and he's just like looking at Lois. I'm like, bro, go fucking help that.
He's trying to get laid, man. He's
Time for that later.
hey, man.
But anyways,
priorities.
I guess I just have to see more.
Yeah.
It's a teaser.
Yeah, it's a teaser. Yeah, other than the color grading and some of the costumes looking silly, I like how they're portraying Superman. I like that scene where somebody throws a can at him, which is kind of weird. I would never throw a can at somebody that could fucking rip me apart. There's a scene in The Boys. You've never seen The Boys. There's a scene where somebody throws a can at Homelander, and it does not end well for him. But thankfully, this is Superman and not Homelander. But I like that it looks like he's going through a lot emotionally and physically. I mean, at the beginning of the trailer, it looks like somebody just beat the shit out of him. But I'm glad... First off, I'm glad we finally have a movie where Superman's a fucking good guy. Unlike Man of Steel, where he fucking lets billions of people die.
Hey. He was Superman for like 3 days. Give him a break.
Oh, man. But yeah, I think the trailer, it has promise. I mean, it's just a teaser. You can't really judge too much off of it. I'm still looking forward to the movie because I think it'll be good. I trust James Gunn. But I'm not like blown away yet. You know what I mean? Like there's some trailers where I'm like, oh, like the first Batman trailer, I was like, oh, that looks badass. This trailer, I'm like, okay, all right, I'll see it.
You ended up not liking that movie.
No, I like the Batman. I don't love it. I like it. It's good. I like it better than Man of Steel.
Did you hear the rumors that they're trying to bring that Batman?
I think that's the better move. Like you already have an established Batman that everybody likes. Like, just have that be the first DCU movie. I can't see
that Batman in a world like James Gunn's trying to put together right now, though.
Yeah, but Metropolis, like, Gotham's more about, like actual crime.
Like, just from, like, a cinematography point, it looks so much different.
I guess so. But, I mean, like, this universe has animated stuff and live-action stuff, so it's like, But, like, I just think it's weird, because he's also making The Brave and the Bold, and I'm like, so you're going to have two Batmans, like, at the same time? That's a dumb idea.
I don't know. James Gunn doesn't, like... There's not like a straight port of what he wants to do. He's kind of just,
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Creature Commandos is fine. Like, it's fine. But yeah, those are our thoughts on the Superman trailer. Looking forward to Supergirl. They're making a Clayface movie. The fuck? But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to title this video. Sonic 3 and also Superman trailer thoughts. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, this is the first review where Joseph and Ale are in the same review. That's crazy. It's like a crossover. That's nuts. Yeah, it's good to have both you guys in the review. This is my biggest review yet, I guess, other than Alien.
Yeah.
Anyways, and Venom. Mateo was in Venom. So yeah, thanks. I don't know if this will be my last review of the year.
Nosferatu?
Okay. I might go see Nosferatu. We'll see. Depending on how busy, because it's Christmas. But if this is, what do you guys think of this year for movies in general? What were your favorites, your least favorites?
Kind of dry.
Not the,
I saw the TV Glow was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Challengers.
I like Challengers.
Challengers was good.
I recently saw that. That was pretty good.
Wicked.
I thought Wicked was really good.
Hey man, I loved it, but I would not recommend it to you because they sing the entire movie, man. As soon as one song ends, another one starts.
Like, I think I didn't watch it.
But I loved it, dude. I've been listening to that soundtrack. I'm like, this goes hard.
Doom Part 2 was great.
Dune was good.
Dune was good.
And then worst. Did you guys see Borderlands?
I don't know.
Oh, that shit was
I did
terrible.
not. I feel like I missed out a little bit.
No, you didn't.
In a weird
The movie
way,
sucks.
you know, where
No, you didn't miss out.
I didn't watch
It's
one of the
horrible.
shittiest movies that everyone's talking about.
Oh,
I
this-
typically do.
Madam Web.
I didn't watch that either.
Oh.
I watched the shitty
Well,
Sandy Cheeks
we
movie.
didn't watch Craven.
No, I'm not seeing that bullshit. Thankfully, it's the end of the Sony universe.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I guess outside of the movies I watched this year, I didn't watch a lot of movies that came out this year. I watched a lot of older movies.
Fair.
Joker 2. I wouldn't
That
say it's the
was-
worst.
That was a movie that came out.
Wasn't for me. I just said
Wasn't-
that. Yeah, it just wasn't for me.
Wasn't great.
Wasn't for anybody really.
No.
Yeah.
Who did you make this movie for?
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been a pretty crazy year in terms of movies and also the world. A lot of crazy stuff happened, but you know, I think 2025 is gonna be a lot better. There's a lot of big movies coming out. Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
Superman. Can't think of anything more right now, but you know,
Captain America.
Captain America,
Fantastic
Jurassic
Four.
World,
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Fuck. Why is that shit not animated?
Nikki 17's coming out next year, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
Fantastic
excited.
Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, I mentioned that.
Oh.
Looking forward to that. So yeah, thanks everybody. Wow, 40 minutes.
Five Nights at Freddy's too.
Yeah,
Oh.
that comes out on Christmas. We
Yeah,
should all
it
go
does.
see it together
I'm
again.
down.
Yeah.
Dude-
We'll probably forget by the time it comes
Yeah.
out next year. But
Dude, every December we just go see a video game movie
Hell yeah.
I don't know why they released it on Christmas. Why?
because FNAF is the perfect Christmas movie, man. Hey, is FNAF 2 like a Christmas game?
No.
Well, then I don't know why the fuck they're doing that.
Like, why would you release Nosferatu?
But who knows? Maybe they won't go 1-to-1 with the games.
I mean, they didn't in the first one.
They really didn't in the first one.
All right, well. All right, well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Go see Sonic 2. Don't go see Mufasa. And happy holidays. Have a
See
great
you,
time with your
everybody.
family.